Warning: the following installment of Job Corps 411 contains language and subject matter not suitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Happy Chocolate Cake Day! By the time I upload this, it will be the 27th of January, which officially makes it Chocolate Cake Day. And as a fat guy, this makes me very, very jolly. Ugh. But I know the majority of you don't watch these videos to hear me ramble on about cake. There's two sections of YouTube for that. Wink wink nudge nudge. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. In this installment of Job Corps 411, I'm going to continue to answer more of your questions. It's not because I'm running out of ideas or anything. This week's question comes to us from user Lauren Monterio, who sent this in through the comments, which again, I recommend all of you do if you'd like to have your question answered in the next video. Lauren's question is as follows: can you please make a video on drugs on Job Corps Center, and if it is actually possible to sneak in marijuana without being caught and obvious? Have you seen any of these things before or heard of them? I know it's not allowed, but I will take my chances. Hope to hear from you, smiley face. Drugs? On campus? Well, I never would have thought I would get called out on this. You see, originally, I was going to throw out this question because, you know, drugs are bad and everything. However, I wouldn't be doing my job properly if I was to blatantly ignore genuine concern. And even though it goes against what Job Corps says, there are students who bring drugs on center. Now, obviously I'm not condoning drug use, nor am I supporting the practice of doing this on a government facility. However, I'm presenting the information on this topic as I would any other topic I would cover on this channel, to neither persuade nor defray you from joining Job Corps. With that being said, let's address the first part of the question. Is there a way to bring weed on center? The answer to this is yes. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is possible. Clearly, I'm not a drug dealer, so I wouldn't know the process of finding a weed guy and obtaining said weed from them. Have you seen any of these things before or heard of them? Again, yes. I know it's possible for this to happen because of personal experience. Story time! Back in 2014, during my second tenure with Job Corps through the St. Louis Center, located in miserable St. Louis, Missouri, I was roommates with a pothead. My roommate, let's call him Corey for privacy reasons. He loved getting blazed after a long walk back to the dormitory after an even longer day of training. There are multiple ways that he got his fix. One of them was using the convenient ID card pouches that the center used at the time. I gleefully got rid of mine, so I don't have a visual for it, besides this crappy MSN Paint recreation. Those were his go-to method of getting his stash on center. Other ways included, but not limited to, hiding a bag in your sock, hiding a bag in a pair of shorts under your pants, hiding your stash in the upper frame of your closet locker, and so much more. It took the center around 8 months before they switched to pouches with less manipulable see-through plastic ID holders. Back to Harry Pothead. Corey had a bit of the dependence on weed. So much so he had mood swings if he went through withdrawals? Wait, am I still talking about weed? The fuck were you on, Corey? Anyways, Corey's was pretty much the typical stoner. He had munchies, which worked against him since he'd always spend his pay call at the vending machines. Hell, there were times I gave that stoner 25 cents so he could feed off his munchies. Now, have Corey ever been caught? Kinda. You see, Corey and a few of my other roommates were caught one night in a room that had a strong smell to it. Now, in their defense, they were never actually caught in the act of smoking. But come on, dude. Why else would you be in another man's bathroom for? With two other niggas. Now you might be thinking, Trey, have you ever did drugs at Job Corps? To which I replied, shh, 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 shh. I'm telling a story right now, don't interrupt. After Corey left, after, I shit you not, health issues, I never seen anyone smoking anything else but cigarettes. Until the vapors took over. I had no idea vaping and e-cigs were going to be as big as they are now. I originally thought it was just a St. Louis thing, to be honest. Then the memes began. Ow. 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 The cringe. Oh, the cringe is strong. Back to Lauren's question. Can you sneak weed on center without being obvious about it? Sure, but I'd be more worried about getting caught. What I'm going to say next might shock some of you, so listen carefully. Job Corps punishes you if you are a good student. Meaning, if you have a clean record in Job Corps, you never act out, you always get high marks, you give people respect, then you are more likely to get punished than the troublemaker who gets caught. And here's my theory why. Job Corps sees good students as knowing better, thus giving good students shit for anything negative they might do.
I can't believe you, of all people, would get caught up in doing this kind of thing. You know better than be smoking weed on center. What would your parents think if they knew you were abusing your spot in this program to get high? You supposed to be here to improve yourself. That's it. Pack your things. You are out of independent living. Oh, and your color card? Yeah, run that shit too. What's that? You want to have an explanation? Hush it. I don't want to hear your lies. Nor do I want to smell your stink-ass breath. You make me sick.
Now, keep that mentality in mind when you listen to a standard Job Corps response to a troublemaking student getting caught. The kind who skip class, cut in line, abuse the hall pass, etc.
Why? Why must you do these things, student? You know you need this program. We know you need this program. Why must you do all these horrible things? You're not going to go far in life with that kind of attitude, you know. Who was on staff during this smoke session of yours? I'll need to talk with them to make sure that we have the whole story. I'm going to give you one more chance. You better be grateful, young man.
I know it looks like I'm painting a rather unrealistic picture of JC here, but it's the truth. The Job Corps mentality is to keep around fucktards they believe they can fix and or have be future ambassadors of the Job Corps brand. It's as if Job Corps is like that female who only dates dudes that aren't gonna treat her right, but they too stuck in that I'm gonna fix it attitude, while the good dude gets no play until the bitch wants something. Hey, you think you could do me a solid and fill out this survey of how we influenced your life so far? Be 100% truthful, okay? But don't make your answers sound too spiteful, or else the board of directors will shut us down. Okay, thanks, bye. That bitch! Alright, that's enough stalling. It's time for me to finally come clean. I'm not the spiny spoon in the drawer that you thought I was. Trey, you're not saying that you of all people. Yes! I admit it. I partook in drug use while I was in Job Corps. I was a pill popper. I was in love with the cocoa. I was on Ritalin. It was innocent enough at first. I had narcolepsy, still do to an extent, and I took Ritalin to help me stay awake. But then it became more and more of an addiction. I would do anything to get my fix. Make conversation, make friends, add people on Facebook. I was out of control, people. It took a 5-minute rehab session to get me on the right and narrow. Take heed, my good folk. You don't want to end up as deranged as me. Clean yourself up before it's too late, and you're stuck working a customer service job, getting bitched out by every smock too fucking lazy to read the terms and conditions! Psychotic rage aside, thanks for watching, you guys. You're awesome for that. Subscribe if you want more content from me. Like the video if you enjoy what you learn, and share it to spread awareness. For the chocolate cakes rotting away at your local Bilo store, I'm Trey, and for Job Corps 411, thanks for watching, you druggies. Until next time.